Hebrews 11, verse 10, it says, "For he was looking forward to the city with foundations, whose architect and builder is God." So as you travel on this tour, again, if you're a super Bible nerd, you'll also start to notice there's a lot of things that aren't mentioned at all that should be there. And that's interesting. Why are they not? So there's no veil. There is a large curtain of veil that separated the Holy of Holies, the very inner part of the temple where God dwells, from everything else. There's no veil described here. There's no Ark of the Covenant. You've seen Indiana Jones, right? That's what they got the Old Testament, got the Ten Commandments in there and stuff, right? There's no Ark of the Covenant. That should be in the temple. There's no basin for washing. The high priest, there was all sorts of ceremonial washing to be clean to stand before God. There's no table for the bread of the presence, where bread would be put forward at all times. There's no lampstands. The idea of the lampstand is that they were to be lit and burn continually. And so I think, rightly, some people start picking up on, okay, so what's going on? So Ezekiel's having this vision. He's going on this tour, and he's seeing things from his perspective, which is an Old Testament saint that was familiar with the temple. And God is showing him these things. So what is God trying to communicate to Ezekiel and to the people of that time? Well, first off, it's clear, regardless of how we interpret it, God's not done with his people. God has not abandoned his plan to dwell with his people, to have a people in a place. But I think if we kind of push it in a way, like, you have to be a Bible nerd, so just stick with me for a second. If there's no veil before the Holy of Holies, then perhaps something is coming in the future that's going to tear that veil.